Happy almost Halloween. I got my cats and my bats, and we're all ready for Halloween. Uh, I gotta start off happy, I guess. Um, with me is my two co-hosts. I love to have here. Uh, who wants to go first in case there's anybody new on the stream?
What?
Huh?
Was that in English?
Who wants to go first in case there's no people?
I might as well. I am Jayce Maxwell, and I am here.
Almost
Yes.
wasn't.
I'm Kat, and I do things.
Oh, I love how y'all sell yourself short on here. That's fine. Whoa, I forgot that one had music. Stop it.
I am slowly working on making Kindles, though, to potentially start selling. I'm hoping to start selling Kindles in November, which is probably a bad time for me personally to start selling stuff, but that's fine. We're just going to jump off the deep end.
Jump off in the holiday season. Why the hell not? Perfect.
Well, like, with Nano and the fact that I'm also, like, trying to hyper chaotic human edit my book.
Mm-hmm. What would it be if we weren't busy as hell, right?
Also, I have a job interview on Friday.
Ooh.
So I don't know if I told you. So I had a phone interview on Friday. I messaged Amber this part. It was like, the person forgot. So I had to call them and be like, hey, I have an interview. Which this person was not prepared for. Oh no. He was like so apologetic and was like, I'm sorry, I have to open the things and set the things up.
So you text me that, and I started laughing. And mind you, I got a new office mate on Wednesday. And so you text me that, and I just start busting out laughing. And the lady turns around, she goes, did I miss something? I'm like, no, you're good. You're good. Forgot you were here, and just started busting out laughing. No problem.
But then 2 hours later, the store manager actually called me and was like, hey, I'd like to set up an interview for you in person here at the store next week. And I was like, awesome. I have like full availability except Monday because I have an appointment tomorrow. And so now I have an interview on Friday. And it's for a regular retail. And it's a very small store.
Well, and if
And
it's
it's like-
supervisor, yeah, you'll have to work, but like, it's a little better if you're in charge of people.
Yeah. And I would be making $15 an hour. Compared to like at most I've made, I think I was making $12.50 at my previous job.
Wow. It's a nice bump.
Yeah. And I'm like, I actually make all these qualifications, so I'm actually overqualified.
When's that ever stopped anybody from not giving you a job?
It actually has stopped people from giving people jobs before. They're like, you're overqualified. Like,
Yeah.
why? Why are you applying here?
Yeah. That has stopped me from getting 3 jobs. I'm like, I realize I'm overqualified, but do you realize the job market?
Exactly.
I need a job. Like, I'm okay if I'm not. Like, I mean, yes, I would love to be paid my worth, but I need a job.
It's like
got
when I
rid of
got this job, like they told my mom, they go, oh my God, she's so overqualified. And she goes, yeah, but she so needs a job, so she's willing to take anything. They're like, okay, well, considering her qualifications and her years of experience, how about this? Yes, please. I'll take it. So we got a CB and a Spence. Hello, loves.
Hello.
I'm honestly curious how many people since Devongate, since #freedevin, will actually remember my stream, quite honestly.
Also, the worldwide redathon is happening. So
Yes, it is. So I don't expect a lot of people, because I knew that was happening.
When oh no.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Laura. Is it like sinus sick or like different? Like I'm hoping you don't say you got the flu or anything like that. I don't need that shit starting yet. It just had a cold snap here, and it's gonna rain for the next 2 nights. So I don't like anybody to be sick. That sucks.
Oh, I was gonna say
I know a lot of people because of the
we could tell when the Worldwide Write-a-thon started on Charlie's stream on Friday because it went boom on attendance.
How often do they happen? 2, 3 times?
Quarterly, I think.
They have it before each nano. So they have it before a regular nano and camp nano. So it's 3 times a year.
Mm.
And they have it the month before. There's camp nano April, camp nano July, and then regular nano.
Has that actually caught on? Has the July caught on a lot?
Yes, actually.
I never did the July one, so.
So I've actually read the first half of the one book that talks about the founding of Nano. Nano used to actually take place in July. It originally started in July. The very first Nano happened.
Okay, this might be very American of me to say. But why does Nano have to happen 2 out of 3 times on a freaking holiday month?
Every month is a holiday, except like one.
Like, okay, big holiday. Thanksgiving, 4th of July. Like I said, this might be very American of me because they're both American-only holidays in those months. But seriously.
It started in America anyway, so...
April doesn't have a big holiday. But America's got 4th of July and Thanksgiving. Not that I celebrate Thanksgiving, but just saying. I mean, Canada's Thanksgiving's in February?
October.
What am I thinking? It's in February. They have something in February too. Yeah, October. I was like, I should know this. I've been watching a lot of TikToks with my Canadian people on it.
April does not always have Easter in it.
Yeah, March sometimes has Easter.
Yeah, Easter's the weird holiday that moves.
Very floaty.
It's just like, oh, let's are we going to be March or are we going to be April?
I was taught in one of my classes what the whole progression was and when the whole seasons. I know it starts with like, you know, the Palm Sunday, Ash Tuesday area. But and Easter is like 40 days after that. But besides that, it's just like, but what determines when those holidays start?
That's what I've always wondered. That's what I've always wondered.
And I think it might be lunar. I think we might have learned that.
It might be. I don't know.
Which is why it floats so much. Yep.
Yeah.
Can't we just, I don't know, pick a day? Pick a Sunday and go with it?
Yeah, just not even a day. Just pick a Sunday.
Especially since the majority of my time in college, Easter has fallen on exam week. Or right around exams. And I'm like, or midterms, actually, as well.
Maybe they think you have more time to study because it's a holiday. Like people do nothing on holiday.
Because midterm week and exam week don't move. They're always the same week. It's rude. But that means like I miss Easter with my family so many times because I have to study for exams. Because I did not take easy classes. Where I had papers. And I was like, I'm not coming.
I think it was funny. Kira took her PSATs this year again to try to like give them to schools that she's interested in and stuff. And she was so worried. She studied for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, okay, so you do good, you do bad. Like, it is what it is, right? Well, she's already got A's, and by A's I mean in the 90s for every class. And she didn't know that they were going to put her PSAT scores into her classes, like as a grade. She currently has a grade of 105 and 115 in 2 classes.
Nice.
Hold on, they put that score in her grades?
They like averaged it out if it would be in like 100, because I guess according to the scores and how good or bad they are or whatever, they averaged them as A, B, C's, and D's. What's good, what's bad, and put that grade in as a grade.
The only way that my school recognized that we took the ACT at the time, they then removed the ACT the year after us, was if you got a certain above this or below, like if you were above this, you got to not take an exam.
Yeah.
We got to like get a slip that said that and give it to a teacher, like, I'm not taking your exam.
Yeah. It's the way it was with the state testing here, is if you took it 9th and 10th, then whatever your grades were in 10th, you could exempt from those classes in 11th from those tests.
Yeah. Do they get to choose to take these tests?
In 9th and 10th, no.
Okay, because I was about to be like, we never got to choose.
No, in 9th and 10th, no. In 11th and 12th, you usually don't have to take them, but one year they made us take them because they were switching the types of tests, so they needed like a bar to go by, so they made the 11th and 12th grade take it. And so like in 11th, if you took it and you whatever grade you got, if you got a A on it, then in 12th you didn't have to take it. I was like, that was so nice. Like, I only had to take one, and that was math. The rest of them I got off the rest of the day, so it's great. I came to school at 8, left at 9:30, and got to sleep till I had to go to work at noon.
I know for me in high school, we had to take both the SAT and ACT.
Yeah.
We didn't get anything in school for it.
I think most of the kids were refusing to take it, and that's why they did that. Because we were like, no, we've did our time. And they're like, no, but
my
we really
school was also used as a tester school. Like they were testing out a new standardized test using my school. So we took the regular test that everybody else in our state took, and then we also took the tester test. Like, because they wanted to make, because they were doing a standardized test on a computer. Because they wanted to try and move to that. So they were using us as guinea pigs.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh, cool. Do our parents know this?
Probably not.
No, they probably don't.
Probably not.
But our school is getting a bunch of money for you to force us to do a bunch of standardized tests.
Yeah.
That mean nothing to us.
I don't really pay attention to this. Is Easter break, is it always at the beginning of April every year?
CB is not in America.
No, I know, but it made me think, like, we have Easter break here.
It actually goes district by district.
Yeah, it does.
Does it? Okay.
I know our district added a week to the end of the school year and made 2 spring breaks to break up the year.
I'm jealous.
Okay. I'm confused.
So they had like a February and like a late April, early May. This was after I graduated. This is something that this happened while I was working in the schools.
My sister feels this, Laura, because like her birthday every 4 years falls on Thanksgiving. Because her birthday is November 27th, so like every 4 years her birthday is on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, my birthday while I was in high school, I always had finals.
Same.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, thanks for that. If I was lucky, my birthday was just after finals,
Mm-hmm.
and I could actually have like a long weekend. But most of the time, no, I was taking exams on my birthday.
Or once I got to college, like classes like either just started,
Hmm.
like the week before, and like this is great, which means that's the week that you start getting all of your projects that are like your semester projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, mine was always, the week or two after we came back from school from Christmas break. So like we would just get loaded down with stuff. I'm like, happy birthday to me, all this crap. Great. I don't know what they're looking at as far as getting her into college. The colleges she wants to go to, one's in Texas, one's in Oregon, and I forget where the other one is. There's 3 she wants to go to. But like you can send your PSATs in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade to help towards getting scholarships. So she's trying to do that.
Also, what depending on what school and what program somebody's looking at depends on what they look at before they accept you.
Yeah. Hi, Jenna.
I got in super easy to my school because I was like an honors student.
Yeah.
And I never had anything, like I never did anything wrong. My grades were good. I did good on my ACT. I did not do good on my AP test, but that's fine. But also I went to school I chose. I didn't have to write an essay to get in. Some colleges require you to write essays to get in. And I was like, no, it's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, Kira's lettered in academics, so I don't think she'll have a problem getting into any school. It's just for what she wants to learn, there's like very few spots available or whatever because the classes fill up so fast. So, I don't know. That's kind of fucked up. They went from standardized grades when I was in the 5th year. They brought in higher still exams. It's probably like our yearly exams we have here. So, now there's a system called Curriculum for Excellence. That's probably like our AP classes here. I don't know. Someone who does the grading of AP Lit and composition essays in the early summer, those tests are just unrealistic.
They are unrealistic. Okay? I got a 3 on mine. And it's scored out of 5. I got dead average. And I didn't get the college credit at my school for English. So I still had to take a writing class.
I think Kira's gonna end up being like this. She's been in AP classes since 9th grade. So
that's
like,
impressive.
Yeah. So I don't know. I know she's already up to over 10. So I think the only class she's not in AP is math. And only because the fucking counselor wouldn't let her. Which pissed me off. Like she didn't see the note from the teacher saying that she wanted her to be in it, even though the teacher texted her for 5 or emailed her for 5 weeks straight and like CC'd us in the emails. She didn't see it. So then when we said something about it, when we went to go pick up her schedule, she's like, I'll see what I can do. And then like 2 days later, she's like, it's already full. We'll have to see if somebody wants out of the class. Never did. Obviously, they're AP for a reason. They're not going to want to get out of the class.
Yeah. If you sign up for AP, you want it to go into AP. You can't just accidentally get in that class.
Especially AP math. Like, who wants harder math?
No one wants AP math. Unless they don't want to take math in college.
Yeah.
Like base level. They want to be able to just jump head first.
Yeah, because she's like, I hate math, but I'm apparently good at it, and I need it for this degree that I want. Like, so kind of sort of an important thing to have. So,
So AP classes, my school, we were like a small school because like I graduated in a class of like 70 something, and we're from a really small town, but we somehow managed to get some of the best classes. We ended up having, so I took AP English, and so the teachers had the option to do a thing where they could do some of the classwork over the summer because there's a lot more schoolwork involved in an AP class than a regular English class. So the math teacher didn't do this. So they just front loaded their class a little bit. They stacked it a weird. But for my AP English class, because of the amount of books we had to read, the last day of junior year, our teacher gave us our books and our assignments, and then once a month for the 3 months of summer, we met at her house.
Oh, nice.
And had our class at her house. She has a hella nice house, and she cooked for us.
Oh, cool.
She made us breakfast. And she actually, one of the times my dad had to, like, we talked to the teacher ahead of time. She ended up driving me home because my dad had to, like, he's like, I have to go do this delivery because he's the only one with the certification to drive the truck that they needed driven for it. And he's like, I'm the only one that can do this. And this person, we can't reschedule this appointment. Yeah. So my teacher drove me home. But she's a super nice house.
I love Kira's basketball coaches. They've driven her home a few times. Like there was one time I was working and couldn't get off, and they drove her home. She's given them gas money to drive her to like the summer league games because they technically have to be there for the summer games, but they can't coach the girls. They have to coach themselves. So like they drove her there as long as I could get her to the school. And then like I just gave her money to give them for gas. And I had a migraine yesterday and they had practice, and I was like, I could have swore she told me practice was 9 to 12. I was like, okay, 3 hours practice, like I can take a nap because my dumbass stayed up till 3 a.m. Saturday morning trying to get my list of shit done. And I woke up with a migraine because there's a storm rolling in, and she's like, where are you at? It's 10:30. We're done with practice. I'm like, okay, you have another hour. She goes, no, we're done with practice. I'm like, oh shit, I'm on my way. Okay, sorry, I got a migraine, went to bed. And she's like, well, coach has to stay here until you get here. So she said she'll drive me home. Okay. Go back to bed now. Oh, Lord. Most AP classes have a summer project also to weed out students who are not serious. Yeah, the only class Kara had that did that was English. They had to read 5 books and write essays about them. I don't know. They're also legally kept by the College Board for class sizes.
They are.
Mr. Spence is over here trying to start an argument. I'm not going to say you deserve it if you're going to start something, but you're in the same house with her, so why?
You got to be starting something.
Is the exhaustion getting to you? Like,
mine is getting to me.
well, I mean, they've got the twins and the work.
Because there's 2 times you don't piss off your wife, and that's when she's like in the last stages of pregnancy, and when she's in the exhaustion stage of post-pregnancy with kid. You got 2. Don't get killed. Actually, she wouldn't kill you. She'd leave you as a zombie. That way you could still hold them, even if you couldn't do anything with them. My AP classes were like 8 people. Oh, wow. And we're so obnoxiously neurodivergent, the teacher didn't know what the fuck to do with us.
That's right. Also, I love that he's like, well, it's more I can use perfect grammar, I just don't. I hate you. That's
in a
actually,
chat.
I'm pretty sure that's the part that I did bad in. Like, that's why I was rated lower. Was my grammar.
Jayce can attest to the fact that I suck with grammar. Like, I love English. I can spell many very big words, but grammar, I can put a period and a comma, and I don't even do the commas very well most of the time, according to Meadow. So, you know,
I simultaneously would hate for Jayce to see my writing, but also I want to be able to one day afford to pay Jayce to edit my writing.
I remember Meadow saying that she could tell when there was going to be a comma before she would even get to it in the reading, because my commas are like how I talk.
Mm-hmm. And that's not how grammar works.
And she's like, that does not mean it's grammatically correct, but one there.
People take random pauses where commas don't belong.
They made sense to me where they were.
For instance, in that sentence that I just said, if I said people take random pauses in places commas don't belong, some people would put a comma right in there. It's like, no.
By the way, I didn't ignore this comment. CB, I doubt you wouldn't have gotten into any. I really do. Unless it was just because there was too many already there. 5 equals less than 10 grammar mistakes. Wow. I even took honors English, and I can still guarantee you I was more worried about my teacher getting on to me for prepositional phrases and paperwork than we were grammar mistakes.
That being said, the fact that I have worked in fiction for so long with dialogue and like natural flowing speech, I don't know if I have perfect grammar for actual like schoolwork anymore.
I feel like there's a disconnect between what you're expected in school. What is in what is expected in school to be good grammar, and this is what you need because this makes sense on writing versus real writing.
There's an extreme disconnect.
Even in like formal writing, because
or even going from high school to college.
Yeah, because I had an honors English class, and she used to teach college English. And she was more worried about whether we had less than 5 prepositional phrases in a 2,000-word essay than she was our grammar. Because when she taught college, like, that was the thing. But yet, I don't think I've ever had somebody come up to me, this is too wordy, you need to take out all the prepositional phrases, when I was writing for our paper. So, I think people are going to notice grammar more than they are prepositional phrases. Does anyone even know what they fucking are anymore? Probably not. I have all 92 drilled in my head, thanks to this teacher. But still, really? I seriously, I can name all 92 and it freaking sucks. My credit level French class was 7 people, and the teacher had epilepsy. It was really a teacher, though, and I got a 2 in both French and Spanish. There were 15 people in my Spanish class, and I had to fight to be allowed to do both. Oh, I bet that would be really confusing. Like, I tried going from Spanish to Italian, and that was confusing as fuck. At least French is a little different, though. But that's like a different twist of the tongue.
French is a pain in the ass.
There were times when I was at school that I really wanted to turn green and go Hulk, like Loki did in Avengers 1. Oh, goodness. I can see that. That's Kira's teacher, guidance teacher now is the same way. All right. We have been chatting long enough. I know it's not a 5 or a 0, but I want to get some work done. What is everybody working on today? Let me know.
For me personally, the game that I was working on last week and was supposed to be working on this week, we had cancellations for next week and had to scramble, and I ran it yesterday.
Oh,
Oh,
So
wow.
I don't
Okay.
actually have stuff to work on because I finished what I needed.
Um, I, I told you I was doing all the notes and rereading all the writing workshop books, the previous one. So I purposely left Newsletter Ninja 1 as the last book to do because I wanted to kind of use it to do my newsletter and get it set up. Even though I knew she didn't tell you how to, I was like, okay, well, maybe with her notes, I'll like realize how to do it better. And then I had told Tamara, I was like, I really hope Newsletter 2 doesn't win this month because it would be really cool since we started that book as season 1 to like start season 5 with it. But of course, it won. So I'm going from reading Newsletter 1 and finishing it last night to now Newsletter Ninja 2, which is about cookies. And I'm realizing I have to write 2 short stories now. And it sucks. So I've got to finish reading and taking notes on this book. I read 50% of it last night. So I think I'm going to be reading that today and then trying to come up with ideas for 2 short stories. I don't know. Marvel fanfic, because I decided to do my wording. Revving up some admin tasks and about to ponder off into getting ready for a date with the hubby. Nice.
I won't say what I will be doing because it might derail Kat from whatever she has planned.
I'm going to be playing Sims and listening to a book.
Oh, in that case, I'm actually downloading CC.
Nice. I was so sad this morning that because I found a mod that removes the stupid bling whenever you achieve things because it annoys me. Sometimes I'm like, I'm trying to do things.
Okay,
but it was messing up my other mods.
Because I'm the type that doesn't play games, what is CC?
Custom content.
Oh. I still don't know what that means.
Basically, like, what I'm downloading is clothes
Do
that
you
don't
want
come
your
with the
sim
game.
to have this shawl? Somebody can make that for you.
Oh, okay. Sims add-on stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah. Fan-made stuff.
When does Millwordy start over for the year? Because I do want to do it.
You can
Does it start over in like November?
I'm of the opinion you can start whenever you want. You just have to remember the date you started.
I know, but like I want to like start with everybody else. Make it easier. I don't remember.
So Sims 4 base game is free. I think it's permanently free.
Yes. They made an announcement, or during the recent announcement, most of the people took what they said to mean that they are working actively on Sims 5.
Oh, wow.
And have a team going for that.
But it's still at the very, very early stages, and they're like, this isn't coming for a few more years.
Yeah. But also, they're really good at looking at the trends of how other games are working, and they're seeing that a lot of games are doing base game for free, and add-ons are what you pay for. And those games are doing really well because it's basically, the first hit's free.
Yep.
Get you addicted, then you buy more.
Maybe it gets you addicted. Never did me. I never got it. I have to speed up my stuff so much it like irritates me. All right, we will get this one going in 3, 2, 1, go!
Boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
And don't forget, beginning of the year, first one that does the boom gets put on the list for end of year prize.
First one who does the boom gets put on a list.
Well, you have got to have the most booms for the year.
I am not mature enough for that sentence.
I'm sorry. I'm opening the door and
Also, I
oh,
needed
it's
my
October.
energy to be up through the stratosphere for the game yesterday, so I had energy drink, and
So
which
you're
means
tired
that
today.
yeah, I basically threw today away. I'm like, I'm gonna be useless, so
I love energy drinks, even though no one put mouth without them. So when I do like have one, even though I take all day to drink it, by the time all of that energy comes down, I crash so hard you'd think I took a 5 hour energy. Ugh, ugh, done. Done. Um, so CB came in with the boom. I honestly have two people I think is gonna win next year when I do this. So we shall see. But I have my predictions already. Um, so I don't know how to tell. I'm using my Christmas present already because I'm testing it to see if like I like it, so I can return it if I don't. To read. So I think I got like I can't tell how many pages are in the chapter. I think I got like half the chapter read. I got 3% read. Whatever. Coming from 50 to 53. Um,
and
so we
moving
got
22
46 words
files
in
into my
there.
mods folder.
How
Nice.
many?
22 files.
Nice. Well, I want to finish this book so like I can be like, since I finished the list last night of all the books that needed to have notes taken on them, or I can still say I'm still finished, even though we're not doing the thing till next weekend. I still want to be like I'm done, I'm caught up, I'm up to date. Next, because next thing on my list to do is the 8 books that I have on my Kindle Unlimited, so that I can actually get um people's books that are on Kindle Unlimited that I want to interview for next year. I need to start reading those.
So
Giving myself to the end of the month to do the last 6 books.
you got it. You can do this.
Yeah, did I mention at work I have a file to get done by Monday that according to her Friday is only 40% done. As far as being inspected, I don't know how she thinks it's gonna get inspected and be done all by the end of Monday. Um, but it was sitting at 24,000 photos to upload 30 at a time Friday, and there's 2 of us doing it.
Dear Lord.
And the problem isn't even that there's so many photos. It's 3 minutes per 30 photos to download them. It's that we keep crashing the site that they're on because they're uploading 4,000 photos an hour, and at the same time we're trying to download 30, and we're crashing the site. So yeah, it's gonna get done. Like we're all gonna come in an hour early on Friday, which just means I don't get a nap, or Monday, which means we don't get a nap Monday morning. Um, and the 6 of us are gonna try to download. So not only are 2 of us crashing the website trying to download 30 photos to their uploading 4,000, but now there's 6 of us gonna be trying to upload photos. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. But it's supposed to get. She promised the client it would get done Monday. Why I don't know, but she promised it would get done. The level of in your dreams I am feeling right now to this one client. You have 16 floors, 4 buildings, and we've only touched 2. Yeah, so the level of not wanting to go to work tomorrow, even for the amount I get paid, it's just really high up there. Whew. But I got 2 hours every night when I get home. It's fine. It's fine. I'm only giving myself to the end of this month to do it because I figure if I can at least do 2 books, then I can just like rotate what I read on those 2. So it's not like a big deal if I don't get all 6 done, but I would like to have new books. Oh no!
Jayce! I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I was like, no!
I was like, there was not any like booping or warning or anything. What happened?
Household stuff. And I went to hit mute, and I guess I hit the wrong button.
On the opposite end of this thing.
I'm stressed out.
That's fair.
I love this statement. Can I just say, I watched Gremlins 1 and 2 last night, and I loved them. I gotta say, for the year the first movie was made, it was actually pretty decently done. The Gremlins were pretty well done.
I've never used the magic bean stump before.
Huh?
In Sims, the magic bean stump? I've never used it. I've never completed it before.
You never made the tree?
No! I picked a bad spot for the tree.
Oh my god, I don't care. My teenager who is not working on anything fame related just lost his celebrity level. It's like, I'm not working on that. I don't care. He only gained a celebrity level because he was born to a celebrity.
I love you, Noah, but what? How?
It takes place at Christmas.
It does.
I know, but...
So it's a Christmas movie.
I guess I can see that. But it's scary, and so it's Halloween as well. Like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a
I was gonna compare the two. Because it's in that same boat where it could be played both holidays easily.
Yeah. But then again, I don't do Thanksgiving, so to me, it's August starts Halloween season, and then November 1st starts Christmas season. Because, I mean, let's face it, who wants to, like, do decorations for a damn turkey? Just saying.
They're just fall decorations.
Yeah. They weren't called gremlins when they were cute, though.
Mogwai.
Yeah, they became gremlins. So, yeah. I couldn't remember if I would say it correctly. Mogwai. Yeah. Christmas movies don't get aired until the turkey was on the table. Not true, because you have Hallmark, which does Christmas in July, and then they already started their countdown to Christmas. Which is weird because I thought they had Thanksgiving.
Was this a family rule?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to turn on a Christmas movie until after the turkey's been placed on the table.
Yeah, like where did Noah come up with this idea?
Now, have you seen Hallmark Christmas movies?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I live for them.
There's a company that started up producing its own movies that a bunch of the people that were in Hallmark movies went to, because Hallmark movies were too liberal.
They're not. Is it because they started making the gay ones?
Probably. Hallmark is not conservative enough. It's like, oh my
Mind
god,
you, Hallmark is super conservative, actually.
That's the only downside to Hallmark, is they're so conservative. Like, I remember watching the first Hallmark movie last year that had a white woman and black guy like dating. I was like, oh my god, it's a miracle. I do Hallmark for the royal romances, and I hope every year they play the one at the ice castle, because I love that ice castle and I want to go there so bad. So like I watch it every year. But yeah, no, there is a thing as Thanksgiving movies on Hallmark Channel, like they have usually in November. They'll play a lot of them, but right now they're playing Christmas movies for whatever reason. I don't know. It's a little different. I've never seen them start it this early. Yeah. Thanksgiving Day is football. Like that's what I care about on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, we don't we turn Netflix on in my family on Thanksgiving because we don't like the sports ball.
See, Thanksgiving Day was about football, either yelling at the team you don't like if your teams are out, or cheering your team on, and my grandma's cooking. Like, she made dressing, and the only time she could make it was a holiday, because that was the only time there was more than 10 of us at the house at the same time, and she used to make it in the big old ass aluminum dishes. So it became like a Thanksgiving thing, even though it's not. But yeah, yeah, like the cheesiness in this whole steam booth. Now that I have read so many craft books, I have started using Hallmark movies, since they're just like an hour long, as like picking out the 3-act structure to get it more familiar in my head, as like not just a concept, but like watching it happen. So I've started watching them again a lot, and Kira's like, oh Lord, here it goes. It's like, no, it's totally research. It's totally research this time, I swear. I need to get this in my head as like a thing, so that when I'm reading my book and like trying to outline it and figure this out, I can see what beats I need to like make better for the next book. People get paid for this. I can get paid for what I write. This is true. This is true. I would like to see one of those movies as a book. Not like one's a book that they turn into a movie, but like one of the Hallmark movies. I'd like to see it as a book, to see like how they transform it. I'd like to see it in paper, but yeah, I'm not gonna talk about baseball because my Mariners aren't in it, and it's just a repeat, I feel like, of what was it, a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever. Yeah. I love that they're so inappropriate, to be quite honest. Like, I feel like those are the first movies that not really said the truth, but I guess like was honest about how we really talk to each other and stuff, and picking and playing around without people getting really offended.
So I found what I was looking for. It's a review of what Willie Muse, whose channel it was on, called the most problematic Christmas movie ever. And he actually discusses it in depth and shows the beats from it, and it is so unintentionally creepy.
What movie is that?
Like, Psycho stalker levels of creepy, and it's supposed to be a rom-com Christmas movie.
Actually, you know what? A lot of them are creepy in that way.
And yeah, I posted the link. Hopefully, anyone who has time, because the review was like an hour long.
What movie was it?
I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, every time one of those beats comes up, he's like, no.
There's a channel that reviews movies like that, and they're two psychologists. And they
I've
tell
seen
you, like,
that channel.
yeah, they tell you why, like, something in a movie is a good or bad, like, way to do stuff. And I remember I'm doing, like, Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey, all of them on both movies. And, like, some of the things that they talk about, you're like, damn, like, we've been brainwashed our entire life. Like, they even take Disney movies and do that. It's like, God, you don't even realize how early that starts. Yeah. I didn't know this. There's going to be an 8th Police Academy movie? Huh. Wonder why it's been in developmental hell. It's crazy. Hey, put that link in the private chat. I can't copy it. I don't have my YouTube open.
Which link?
The link you put for everybody.
Oh, you can't take it off the...
Yeah, well, let me take it out of stream. No,
I was like, I don't need to send
it
it to you to paste in there. I already pasted it in there.
No, I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's the review itself is funny.
So when you click that link, I love that the first thing that pops up on the screen for the video is content warning. This movie I'm about to discuss is very unintentionally creepy. Me probably not actually going to watch this, but I wanted to know the name of the movie. It doesn't. A Christmas Kiss 2.
Oh yeah, that movie is not the best. Yeah, I watched it. It's not. Let me rephrase that. I watched part of it because the first movie and the second movie do not correlate. The first movie is decently okay. It's not even that great, but it's decently okay. I'll give it a 3-star. Yeah, Christmas Kiss 2. It was a DNF.
When you DNF a whole movie.
I've never DNF'd a Hallmark movie unless it just like wasn't my cup of tea. They were like what they were talking about or whatever, the characters or whatever, or somebody I didn't like. But yeah, no.
See, I DNF shows and movies all the time, not on purpose, but because I old person fall asleep. And if it was something that I really wasn't digging before I fell asleep, I'm like, I'm not going to bother watching the second half.
That's usually the ones I use to go to sleep to because like I know the characters' voices and I know I'm not going to watch the end of the movie, so I'm just like, I'm just listening to your voice and fall asleep.
It bothers my friends that I fall asleep sometimes watching paranormal shows.
Why?
It's very relaxing to hear people freaking out apparently about ghosts.
Why? I do that all the time. I fall asleep to Ghost Adventures all the time.
When I had Discovery Plus, Ghost Adventures, and then I actually bought all of Paranormal Lockdown on Amazon because it was like, I'm literally only using, because I had one of the channel subscriptions on Amazon. I was like, I'm only using it to watch this one show. I might as well buy the show and get rid of the subscription. At this point, like with the amount of times that I watch it, I'm like, it's actually worth it. Then no commercials.
Well, see, I have just a Discovery Plus subscription because I tend to get book ideas from like Josh Gates' Expedition Unknown or like Secrets Underground.
I do want to get a Discovery Plus subscription again because there's a bunch of other stuff I do like on it, but like with the paranormal lockdown part, it was like an Amazon channel that I had at the time. That was like the ghost one they have. But like there's other stuff on Discovery Plus I watch. I'm wondering when HBO Max and Discovery Plus, they might be merging eventually.
Yeah, there's been
Like,
talk.
I'm like, yes, please. Let me pay for one.
Right? Like, I had to choose between the two, and I chose Discovery because I watch them on HBO Max, but I, like, really would like those to merge.
I love Gary. Also, Discovery Plus is cheaper.
That too. That was a big factor. I'm like getting rid of all my subscriptions. I'm like, yeah, HBO goes. Because right now I don't have a camera other than a good camera, and until my uncle decides to get it fixed and come down for Christmas, I was like, why am I paying for these for 3 or 4 months when I'm not using them right now? But I might end up start making more videos. They'll just have to be at home with the good camera. Because my mom got her old one to work, and then because the button wasn't working to make it come on and off. And then it started working, and it worked for like 2 days. And of course, the day I go to film, it's like, nope, I'm not working no more. Fuck you. So, I don't know. Apparently, it only likes her. I don't know. See, it's turning on now. But if I go to film, it won't. I don't know. It just decides.
I have a camera that dies within 5 minutes. No matter what, it dies within 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's 10 years old and the batteries don't last very long, so it'll probably be the same way. Oh no, HBO Max is available there? I'm sorry. Yeah, I watch Discovery Plus all the time. The only problem is it waits till I lay down in bed before it decides to start buffering a lot and pissing me off. So, but I think that's the internet issue. Like right now I'm on the old internet and I have great internet, but if I go to our new internet, it sucks ass. All right, let's go ahead and at least get 2. Not just 1 for the stream. Let's at least get 2. Hey, you weren't supposed to start yet. Calm your shit. Hey!
Boop.
Charlie!
I don't know if my microphones are going to work today.
They are working now.
They're working now.
I have had a crashy couple days.
I think that's been my week. How are you, love?
Pretty good. I made a Glory's Vella yesterday, and I put pictures in the Discord. It is delicious. I highly recommend.
Oh, you're braiding.
Yeah, I did a 5-strand braid.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I felt like doing a 5-strand braid.
What did you make?
I did a 5-strand braid on it. So I cut the dough 5 the bread.
Oh.
So I cut it up into 5 pieces and wove it together, and it actually came out.
That's gorgeous.
But I'm probably going to be making several of them because as beautiful as it was and as delicious as it was, I messed something up on the dough and had to triage it.
Dope.
So, oh yeah, it was definitely a dough. Like it was, okay, you've done your first proof. It's time to make you into a loaf and put you in for your second proof. And I poured out what was basically a glorified slime mold. And I don't know how I did that. So after adding way too much flour and beating it into shape again, it actually turned into a decent bread. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. The depression kitty's definitely in the house. But what else is new?
All right. Well, thanks for coming. We're gonna start a little sprint, so hopefully your mic is on the other side.
Hopefully.
We'll get this one started in 3, 2, 1, go!
I was focused on my game. I'm no longer playing Sims.
I stopped playing it as well. I'm actually trying to do a super sim with like all the packs. And yeah, I'm working on high school stuff, and the new achievements are just uninteresting, but I have to do them.
It's high school, so very on brand.
I scared myself with the boom because last time I looked up, I had 4 minutes. In the middle of writing a word, I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, so we had Carrie come in with the first boom this time. Same minute with CB. So the husband was being nice to Carrie and put the ballot with stuff so she wouldn't lose it, and she still tore part of her office looking for it.
That sounds like a very husband thing to do.
Yeah, but my brain just went, he puts the ballot in the basket, else he gets the hose again.
Oh,
And I'm willing to go a little Buffalo Bill if we can get people to vote.
so I have a Texas driver's license, so I could vote, but I don't really like anybody that's there, so there's no one really to vote for. I don't know.
Is there
I'll
anyone
probably
to
vote.
vote against?
There's a few I specifically don't like, so I'll probably still go vote, but
There are a lot of people to vote against. That's kind of my only raison d'etre right now, because I live in a very, very red state, and it's not like the vote's really probably going to matter, but I can at least sit there and go, finger in your eye, and get my little bit of satisfaction.
as long as it's not who we have now, anybody's got to be better. I can hope.
You know, I'm kind of at the point where like Lex Luthor would be better.
Damn.
And I'm talking about like the really crazy one from the Zack Snyder movie. You
Yeah,
know, just
yeah, I'm almost at that point too. My neck is killing me, but I don't have time to go to the chiropractor. I need one of those things that like turns you upside down.
Oh, man.
I didn't say it. It wasn't me.
I got that, but he was working last night, so none of that happened. I got to see him for all of about an hour before he was on call for most of the night.
You could always go find a playground and do what we did as kids to fix our backs, get on the merry-go-round and have somebody spin it really, really fast while you try to hold on with your feet.
I used to, the little, I call them jungle gyms, the like dome shaped thing that you could
Yep.
yeah, I used to go to the top of that and hang down. They don't have those anywhere that I know of now. Those things were great. They were jail. They were safe zones. They were everything. I miss those.
They were a lot of fun.
They were. You could do so much shit. And your imagination like made them everything.
I had a friend who really should be a gymnast because he learned how to roll from the top of it all the way down, and he would like hit the bars with his hands and like back and like continue rolling. Like it was like watching Beast from the X-Men do a trick in the danger room. Like every time he did it, it was like, "You're gonna die this time." Wow, you made it all the way to the ground with no how. What kind of mutant are you?
I love how you said Beast, and my mind went to Beastmaster. I'm so old. Because some of the shit he did in the forest, like, holy crap.
Sure.
Let's see. I got 9% red. A chapter finished.
I think the Beastmaster movie had my first childhood nightmare fuel with the creatures with the membrane wings that
Yeah.
wrapped around them.
Yeah, the devoured people. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I didn't like the movie that much. I loved the show. I grew up on the show. I was so upset when it just ended with no warning. Back before this thing we call internet to tell you it was ending. Now I'm like a huge proponent of watching every time they come out with these shows are ending this season.
And now we have the internet that tells you that every show is ending, even when it's not, because they're just pathetic neckbeards out there that just want everything that's fun to be canceled.
Yeah.
Internet, you've served your purpose. I'm done with you. Good night.
Pretty much.
Yeah, every time I see one of those go by online, I tell whoever's saying it, you might want to check your sources because most of those stories about shows, dying and being shut down are from people who wish that to be true.
And the only time you can just accept it probably on face value is if it's something made by Warner Discovery, because that's not trying to kill the company so he can sell it off and make a fortune on his stock options.
You're not
It's
wrong.
the only explanation. It's the only thing that makes sense. Really? Really? You can't make money on children's entertainment? Have you met the entertainment industry? Have you met Disney?
Right.
Yeah, we're going to close down all the kids' stuff because you can't make money on kids' entertainment.
That's where you can make money.
Have you met Disney? Seriously? Really?
That's literally their entire purpose.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
not even notice.
To be fair, if you're Disney and you've done just about everything and somebody tries to come and make something that's even remotely like you sue them. And then it doesn't get made.
The lessons Walt learned young when he was young and not quite completely bitter yet.
Yeah. Because I know of
Disney really needs to be turned into a movie by somebody that's not Disney, because it's such a wonderful villain turn that is so beautiful. And I just need somebody to just reenact that scene where he yelled at the writer of Mary Poppins so hard he made her cry.
I forgot about that. That's true.
Yeah. He was a Missourian. I can just imagine what kind of a person he was.
Real Jekyll and Hyde attitude.
I'm sure he was really sweet to people that he felt that was the appropriate response to.
True.
But he was also a ruthless business person. And we always forget the ruthless part of that. But he did have the perfect villain origin story, because he worked for another animation studio and they copyrighted all of the stuff that he made and then told him that he had no rights to it anymore. And they could do with it whatever he wanted. And on that day, he swore no one would own his copyrights ever again but him. And here we are now.
You playing cat. It sounds very happy.
It's Traveler's Rest.
I am going to go ahead and put Jules stream in here.
And then put up Devin's. Oh, wait.
Oh, no, I'm still going to put the channel up so that people can put it in their thing. I got to put it in my description, too.
Hashtag freedevin. What?
Hashtag freedevin.
Let's see what happens when I actually search for the channel.
I actually did search for it. There is another Devin Cutting.
Yeah, 1 subscriber, 9 videos.
And I bet if that one actually looks at his subscribers, he's like, why do I keep getting like subscribers coming in and popping out immediately?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Their
they think
videos
you're
are
somebody
not-
else.
They haven't been active for 4 years, so I doubt they're even paying attention. Hey, Kat, send me Devin's link so I can throw it in the description. His channel is not like the full length channel.
Like, we need some Zoomers, somebody to find some Zoomers and start a full, like, Save Ferris campaign for him. I know I don't have the energy to make all of the villainous TikToks that need to be made, but if we can activate TikTok on Devin's behalf.
So here's the one that's from my. Where's the tab? There's the tab. I'm like, where is the tab with the private chat? That's the link that I have that goes to Devin's playlist.
So is Devin still able to make a playlist?
Nope.
somewhere?
No.
He's not allowed to have a YouTube account anymore.
But I mean,
Like just to watch YouTube videos, they have to get off their like sign off of Google, so that it doesn't try to pop it up.
that's stupid.
Yep.
Yep.
But I'm like somewhere off of YouTube making some playlist or something, but I don't know what is out there that can do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know some sites that used to exist, but I think YouTube broke all of them.
Yeah, there's a cat in my game. Sorry.
I have actually thought about trying to set up a thing in Discord for a Stream Hoppers channel in Discord and set up a playlist that would go from in the activities feed that would just go from stream to stream to stream to stream. But then people would be, well, no, I mean, you could still chat through the typing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that would work or if it would work.
I don't know. We might could figure that out.
That's the closest thing that I could think of, but you'd have to do it day of, because I don't think there's a way to. You know, their activities thing doesn't have a way to schedule activity, and I don't know if it works with live streams. I've not tried it. I would have to do that tonight during Sunday Fun Day, just to see if it.
Yes, it was all of those things for them to do that.
It's the same level of stupid that they did to Jessie, and I'm really curious to see next week when she details how they actually got her some help. But she was lucky enough that people made enough of a stink that people at Nebula noticed and actually intervened at YouTube on her behalf, because they actually have contacts into the people at YouTube. But one of the things that she said that they're trying to do is set up a better appeals process.
Yeah, that is definitely needed. We are very aware of how bad that process is right now.
Yeah. I will say this. I know we've all been doing Twitter. Devin had the idea, and I still got to research this weekend to see when she responds the most. But the CEO of Twitter does actually, or YouTube CEO, does actually respond herself personally to tweets. So if you want to tweet at, I don't know how you say her last name, but Susan.
Oh, Barrett tweeted at her.
Yeah. Susan Wojcicki.
Yeah, because I'm going to start putting all of my dailies towards her specifically, as well as YouTube, and see if that helps at all. See if she responds. So I'm going to put that stuff in the description once we're done, so that everybody can. And he gave me his specific channel, like the letters, numbers, not the like shortened version. It's on Devin's Twitter bio, so that you can retweet it. So
And
there's
and yes, Spence, I agree. Any appeals process would be better than what they have right now.
yeah.
What
And that's what
their
I'm
process
thinking.
of our robots are infallible, and you must heed their
So
judgments.
I was just watching the new Click video this morning, and he made a really funny joke, and then immediately had to like take all of the energy out of the stream to go, so YouTube, that was a joke. I am not actually espousing a conspiracy theory. I was making a funny haha. Don't take the video out. And I'm just like, you kind of have to do that in some ways, and it's so frustrating because then in the appeal you point to the part of the video where you're like, this isn't real, when they actually do flag the part of the video that was the joke.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of not just reactors, but a lot of streamers and content creators have started doing that, and it's really frustrating because it takes the flow out of what they're doing, because you have to stop and literally talk to an algorithm. One moment while I talk to the robot.
And basically say, don't taste me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the fake news BS. Yeah.
Because I'm not going to say on stream why, because we now know why Jesse's video got taken down, and I don't want Amber's to get taken down, so I'm not going to say it on stream, but I'm going to probably be complaining about that tonight. It's Sunday Fun Day, as well as maybe a little bit after we go off air.
I was going to say, tell me after we're done, because I have had almost no sleep, and I will not be able to make it as far as Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah, I just don't want this channel to get a community strike because she said something true.
Well, I have a feeling my videos in the future will get a lot of community strikes because I'm no holds barred now. Like I'm about halfway to Harley Quinn. Really thinking about redoing my whole Halloween costume.
So I finally gave in and started reading Hansi Freinock's The Listening Society and realized, oh God, I am Hansi. I've been Hansi for years. Oh no.
I have no idea what that means.
Be happy, be glad, enjoy your sweet, sweet innocence.
What sweet, sweet innocence.
Just like you assume any of us are innocent? What is wrong with you?
All you can do is expand my corruption.
Pretty much.
Hansi pretty much wrote the user manual to that, so.
All right. Does anybody have anything going on this week they need to talk about?
Not that I know about time-wise, because I have to get... I'm not sure about what I need to do technologically to get yesterday's stream to Sako so she can edit it and put it up on her channel. But once she does, there will be a Halloween special mage game that oh my God, it was so much fun.
We should get more part of it.
I sent you the link to the unedited version.
No, yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
It was so good.
Anybody was there for the start of Friday's stream in the backstage, that was happening just constantly again.
Yeah, Charlie showed up and they booped in and booped out and booped in and booped out.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm probably just being a massive distraction. I'm going to stop.
Oh, it's kind of funny. Kat, you got anything? You're muted, hon.
I don't think so.
I mean,
What days
Kat's
are you
live every
streaming?
morning.
I'm live a lot.
To say, is it your usual every morning live?
Probably.
More than likely next Wednesday, everything will go off without a hitch and nobody will notice anything different. But Tuesday, we're going in for both our bivalent booster as well as our flu shot. We're getting both of them in one day. So we may be asleep on Wednesday. So hopefully the stream will happen as normal.
Who says that means there won't be a stream?
Oh yeah, I know. There's enough people that will hijack my channel. It'll probably
We
be
do that all the time.
I may not be there, but I'm sure something will.
Enough of us have the power.
Yes, but hopefully, I'll just have very sore arms.
Charlie will come somewhat coherent and go, "Oh, I'm streaming."
I've actually done that the week I took off. I got the notification that my channel went live, and I was like, "Wait, what the hell?" Oh yeah, that's right. I said that this was okay.
You give us power, we will use it. We were not Charlies.
Oh god, that's funny. I'd forgot about that.
In advance, can you send us all a picture of you, Charlie? Each a different one?
Sure.
Are you all going to be Charlies?
We're not Charlie 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Unless anyone else that shows up.
Let me know if y'all do that, because I will definitely get in on that.
Because last time I was like, if we had thought about this more ahead of time, I was like, we could have all gotten like Charlie's profile picture and put it as our picture for when our screen goes off.
That would be perfect, dude.
That would be hilarious.
I just have my usual stream on Wednesday over on Twitch. I know we're doing the writing workshop book next Saturday, the 29th, last Saturday of the month. If there's a Halloween stream on that Monday, I probably won't end up doing it. I don't know. Yeah. Trying to think, there was something else going on. I'm gonna try to stream more during the week to see what times work best over on Twitch. So if there's a certain like day or time or something that works best for you to come watch me over on Twitch and interact and all of that, DM me and let me know, because I'm trying to figure out for next year. If Wednesday doesn't work for people, I can change that to like Thursday or Friday. So yeah, let me know. I swear I had something else going on, but I guess if I remember it later, I will just do it. I don't know. There was something else. I don't remember what now. We're doing good. How you doing? Sorry, coming at the end of the stream. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't have anything else. So I put the link over in the chat for Jules' stream. So go over there, watch her. Any video you make, any live stream you do, make sure you hashtag freedevin. Go to his Twitter and use his entire channel name, not just the C/. Him and Jules did some research on what was going on and found out that was the best way to get people's attention over on Twitter. So make sure you go and do that and watch Kat's video on how best to do it. And hopefully we can get our buddy back. Till next time, guys, though. Happy writing! Bye!